I'm Brad Dollar, producer, engineer, and strategist for music. Been at home since about 2017, kind of right when it started, and been here making music ever since. Home created a space for me to actually connect with people that are working in music and around music that inspire me as much as I hope to inspire others. I tend to gravitate towards situations and communities like home where I can meet like-minded people through the things that we create and do versus just going out and randomly hoping to meet somebody that is going to be, a great writing partner or a great industry contact. Home really provided a very nice launch pad for relationships. That's what this place is about. The first project I really did here in Nashville, that was my first full-length project here, was with an artist named Dovidas. He's an amazing guitar player who merges rock music with hip-hop music and alternative kind of electronic varieties. Think like Steve Vai and Kendrick Lamar, kind of making a record together. Really amazing stuff. We camped out here in the home studio for a little over a week and recorded 12 songs, and then I took them back to my house and kind of finished them up, but we built everything from the ground up, from the beats to the songs themselves, all the guitar solos and whatnot. And I recently started working with an artist named Joanna Bourne, and it's awesome, kind of Billie Eilish, like Lana Del Rey vibes. She came in with initially wanted to just work on some original music, but right away we started writing new music from the ground up, which is kind of all about that inspiration from relationships that I really gravitated towards. And so that was really powerful to have that happen since. And a few other sessions, but it's been great making music here. The role I hope to play in helping music evolve at any point in my career is to be a cultivator. I want to help others really harness what's inside of them, and part of that is developing it, and part of that is just shining a really bright light on it and giving people the space to let that come to life. Let's get off the fence and get in our backyard. we got a swing set you want to ride on. No, really. I think for very few producers and engineers, are they really going to find anything outside of their studios? We spend a lot of our time as creators in front of computers or tape machines or what have you, really making music. And the people who are really good spend pretty much all their time there and rarely get to interact with others who, let alone or maybe at their level or just in the industry in general. So if you're a producer and you really want to, kind of have your cake and eat it too, you want to make your music and also meet people that you're inspired by, home is a really great place for that. Yes, I've always known music is it, and even when I question it, it calls me back. Even when I try to hang up the phone, it keeps ringing. I think that my journey in music has been really tailored by my flexibility and my willingness to stay in it and willingness to dive into whatever opportunity might happen along the way, as long as it's tied to music. I mean, my earliest memory is really in my life, one of the first few is banging around on a piano in my mom's living room. Horribly, just pressing notes, but being like, wow, this is sound, this is really incredible. My career aspirations, I remember when kids were applying for college application stuff in high school, I was like, what are you guys doing? I think it's part of the reason why I went to Expression College for Digital Arts and got a degree in audio engineering, because I just didn't want to go the other path. I wanted to stay near music. I never really thought myself to be like a performer or a star or anything like that, and so making records and creating music from the ground up kind of was always a nice beacon that was like the best of both worlds. So yeah, I love other things too, but this is definitely the thing that has captured my life. Grammys, multi-platinum sales, away messages on my email because I'm on vacation due to my massive success. No, kind of all those things in a way. Success really for me kind of comes from the world knowing that I make music And so I think people can expect to hear from me in the next year or so. Some of my hard work paying off. I've played the long game on a lot of artists, and that hasn't always worked out, but I've seen more and more people really rise up to the occasion. I think this is the era of the entrepreneurial artist. This is the era of the recurring independent success story. So I think a lot of the fires that I've lit, especially here in Nashville, are going to start to really catch flame elsewhere. BradDollar.com. Social is @BradKDollar. And then you can email me, mgmt@braddollar.com. I'm very accessible. I don't ignore anybody. It's very important to me that our industry moves into a place where we even if we don't want to help somebody or can't help somebody, we can acknowledge them and we can acknowledge the path they're on. I don't see that happening as much as I would like to, so you can always count on me to at least get a response and get some direction. So reach out.